Hey y'all, welcome back to the DG Outdoors. So today's video, guys, I have a review on this ground blind. This is actually a dog's house style ground blind. Okay, this is by FWS Element Gear. It's from Dunham Sports. It was like $40 when I bought it. But the reason I'm doing this review is because I'm actually sending this to California to my buddy Bryan, who has our Ranch Airgun Fun channel. Okay, and I'm giving him this hunting blind because I have another one just like it, just a different model, different camo pattern. But guys, we're going to set it up today. We're going to draw a bow in it. We're going to bring the air gun in it. We're going to see if two people can fit in it. We're going to do the full review of this ground blind. Now guys, first things first, comes with this really nice backpack carrying case here. Okay, inside, okay, you have the blind, which I'm actually going to set behind me right now. Okay, you have the blind. Okay, and then you have tent poles, and we're going to talk about what the tent poles are actually for here in a second as I set the blind up. Also, in the front here, for some reason this should have a tie down and some more tent stakes, but I only got two of these tent stakes right now. I think the other one fell out. I didn't realize that it was zipped up or unzipped. Well, there goes the tag. Not really much to the tag anyways. There you go. Date of production, May 2021. So, let's get into setting up this ground blind. This is a pop-up ground blind just like the other ones, but there's a little bit more to it than that. So let me move my chair out of the way. Okay. So this advertises as a two-person ground blind. Okay. So when you pop it up, it's going to spring open. Okay, just like that. Okay. And then you are, let's see, that's the bottom there. So you are actually going to want to spread it out like this. Okay, and pull these out. Okay. And once you pull these out, it's going to make a four-sided ground blind. That should be a 60-something inch footprint. I can't exactly remember. I don't have the original box for it. Okay, should do that. And then, okay, once you do that and you get it all popped out, okay, there's actually a door right here. Okay, and the door goes all the way to the ground here. Okay, and we're going to unzip the door. Okay. And this is where the flashlight comes in handy right now, because these actually hold this roof up right here. Okay, and inside there are 4 of these little holders right here that you actually slip these tent rods into. Then I'm going to show you guys here in a second. Now one of these right here, this one right here, I actually had to fix because the stitching came out, so I put some white thread in there and fixed it up. So let me get these tent poles in here and I'll show you guys how they go in. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to flash you with the camera, or the
flashlight.
Flashlight, yeah. So you just put them together like this. Okay. Can you see me okay?
Yeah.
So you put them together like this, and then the way I was talking about is they slide into these little pockets right here, these little pockets. So here we go. And there are 2 of these right here. So you slide them down in here, okay, like that, and it holds it. Okay, and then what I do is I just go to the other side here. Well, that fell out, didn't it?
Sorry.
Yep, it fell out. Goes right inside this pocket right here.
You got it?
Yeah. just like that. Okay, and then there's a second one that stretches across the other side here. That's going to give you your roof clearance. Okay, I haven't even got the pole all put together.
Okay.
Go that way.
Alright.
Thank you. Okay, and then again, you just slide them into the little pockets. Just like that. And then that one should bend up in here just like that. And what I do is I just go in at an angle. Okay.
Ooh.
And it goes right there. And it just holds it right in there. And then what you do is you get up here in the center, and there is a tie right here if you guys really wanted to tie it up here in the center to hold your roof up so it gives you maximum clearance. Did you pause it?
Mm-mm.
Alright guys, so this is what the roof looks like when you have the tent poles in here. You don't have to use them, but it helps with like snow and things like that if you guys leave this outside, and it gives you the maximum height of this blind. Now the cool thing about this blind is, I'm going to get inside here. Okay, you've got a big giant door, okay, that also doubles as a window. But I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to zip this all the way up, and then I'll show you the features, okay? Alright, so it does have double zippers, so that way you can use it that way, okay? So normally, I'll start from the front of the blind, okay?
Okay.
Alright. So, there's a big window right here, okay? A big window. And there's 3 big windows here. Alright? And look at all the room you have in here. Okay, here's all the big windows. But, if I zip this window up, okay, let's say I want to stay concealed. Okay, I want to zip this window up, but I want to stay concealed. There is Velcro mesh in here that you can actually open up a little window, okay, and have Velcro mesh right here and stay concealed and have a little window to use. And it's on the back and on the front and even right here. Now, these are Velcroed up, okay, so they are a little noisy, but you don't have to use them like that. So, can I stand all the way up in this? My head touches the top of the blind, okay? But this is actually advertised to fit 2 people. So either way, you should be able to fit 2 people in here. So let's get an air gun in here. Let's get a crossbow in here. Let's get a regular bow in here. See how drawing is, see how maneuverability is. And then we'll get Mayman 98 in here and see if 2 actual people can fit in here. Alright guys, so look how much room I have in here. Okay, I am actually sitting all the way towards the back wall of the blind here. You can get closer and look in here. You've got plenty of room for a backpack, a gun. I mean, if I go to lift this gun up right now, which if I don't hit the side of the blind, I mean, you guys can barely see the barrel sticking out the window here. You got full range of motion. Okay, you can set it up behind you here, and everything be good. Backpack, you know, whatever you got. One thing I wouldn't do is put a heater in here. It will catch on fire. I've heard of people doing that, and I don't advise it. This mesh that's on here, right here, okay. This mesh is shoot-through mesh, so you can shoot a crossbow or a bow through here, and it will not hurt your arrow flight. Sorry, not fright, but flight. This blind, the camouflage is the Burley Camo Tan, and really like it. It's a little bit lighter for Indiana, but I think in California it'll blend in quite well. So, this is the look with the gun. I mean, you got plenty of room to aim and all that stuff. Real comfortable maneuverability. You're not sticking your arms out the window or anything to maneuver this gun. So let's get a crossbow in here, and we will see how that does. Alright guys, so I have my crossbow here. I'm actually sitting it up against my arm. And as far as maneuverability, it's sitting right on my knee. I can set it down here on the ground and rest it on the ground. And I don't have any clearance issues whatsoever. To get this crossbow up, to take the shot, you know, it's going to work really, really well. Okay. I've had a backpack, a hunting chair, extra quiver of arrows in a ground blind like this size before. Okay. It is blacked out, so it will keep you concealed. And a matter of fact, inside this blind, there's no pinholes. There was a bunch of long, like straggly strings, and I cut them off. But that's just a side note. But still, you can maneuver this crossbow real easy in here. And if I did, let's do this. Let's zip up the, zip up the window. And I'm going to show this. Let's zip up the window. Okay, both of them. And then I'm going to unzip the little window. I know this is noisy right now, but it's just for demonstration purposes right here. Okay, if I've got this window closed and I go to move my crossbow, I've still got plenty of room in here to move and to shoot and everything. So that's why I really, really like this style of ground blind. Now we're going to get my bow out. Okay, we're going to get my bow, and we're going to see how drawing in the bow is. Or drawing in the blind, sorry, not the bow. Alright guys, so as far as how wide this thing is, this is like a 42-inch bow, and I can literally set it down in here and pick it up, no problem. You know, pull my quiver off, set it up against the side of the blind, no big deal. As far as drawing it, I've had to angle myself before in a different way because of hitting the back of the blind. Now I'm going to zip up the back of the blind. The back of the blind, I cannot talk today, guys. Cannot talk today. But I'm going to zip up the back of the blind here. Okay. And show you how drawing the bow is in this blind. Now, we did do a video where we shot out of this blind when I first bought it. I'll link that video in the description. As well as the first hunt. The only hunt I've ever done out of this blind was the first hunt of 2021 for deer. But drawing is very, very easy. Yeah, I'm pushing on that part, but it's really nothing. All I got to do is adjust my chair. And if I was to angle the chair this way a little bit towards that corner, I'll have more drawing room. And right now I'm tired, so trying to draw this again just isn't going to happen. But you guys can bow hunt out of here. Alright, so the next step is, can two people comfortably fit inside this two-person hunting blind that they claim that it is? So Mayme 98 is going to get in here. Hi, Mayme 98.
Hi.
Can you get in here?
Hit the flashlight button.
It's a flashlight button?
Yeah.
Okay, hi.
What's up?
So, this is really bright. I'm actually all the way up against the side of the blind here. So, to see if you could actually fit two people in here. She's short enough she can actually stand all the way up in here.
5 foot, and that's as tall as I'm gonna get.
Yeah.
Well, at least I reached 5 foot. I'm not stuck at 4'11".
So, if we were to sit normal, she was to sit down normally, both of us could easily fit in here and be really, really comfortable, guys. Really comfortable. Like a dad and his son, or a mom and their daughter could actually fit in here really, really nicely.
Check it out on the ground. Like both of
You
us
got
are in here.
plenty
Still
of room
for
in
equipment.
here. Equipment, 2 backpacks, a cooler with food in it.
Maybe
Whatever.
4. Yeah.
A small can cooler like we have. And this isn't even staked down, so when you stake it down, it'll widen out. So, that's what it looks like from the inside. So I would roll these up right here and, you know, just like that pretty easily. Or you just use the big windows and not worry about it. So, it's just kind of a pain right now to get underneath here, pull that up, and then unzip it. So, but all right, so we're gonna get outside the blind and talk about it for a second and take it down. So, all right, guys. So the stitching on this blind, you know, I've seen better, I've seen worse. It works. For the 2 or 3 times I've actually used this blind to shoot out of, but it's got the Burley camo tan pattern on it. So I think it's a nice blind. It's big enough for 2 people. I mean, the zippers don't get caught. You know, you don't have to use these tent poles, but I would, just to give your brace height, especially if you're archery hunting out of it. There isn't too many long strings like this anymore because I've cut them off so they don't get caught in the zippers. And it's a doghouse style blind that like a Maristep has. It's got tie downs right here so you can tie it down. You can put brush in it, whatever. It's actually got brush loops right here. I almost forgot to mention, so you can camouflage it in if you want to with the brush. Put limbs and grass and twigs and sticks and camo netting, whatever you guys want to put on if I don't fall. And so I'm going to take the blind down, and then Mammy 98's going to fold this one up for you guys, because she did it twice before the start of the video. For some reason I couldn't get it this time, but I got the other one. So real easy to take down. Okay, let's get in here. Alright, and you pull the little tent rods out real easy. Okay. Just pull them out. And then they should come out. Well, yeah, just like that. That's where I'd be careful so you don't break them. But, I mean, then they just fold down like this. And you can buy replacement tent stakes if you need to, or tent poles, whatever. But I actually kept out of the territory blind that got destroyed. It's the same style blind as this. I kept the tent poles that came with it in case I needed them as a backup. So then, get these out of the way. Zip the door up. Fold it back together. Right. Fold it back together. And now, Mammy 98's gonna do the honors. So here you go. Here you go. So you fold it down. Taco. Okay.
Grab this angle.
Bring it in. Okay. And then
it's like this, and then boom.
Right down, and then squish it all together.
Oops. It's not gonna go on. Okay.
And then we gotta put it in the bag.
In the bag. You wanna put the stakes in first, or
I'll do it after.
Nope, we got it. Alright. This. Tail.
And then here is the tent stakes that go with it.
And then just take the
You
drawstring.
finish it up. There you go. Right on your back.
Let's go hunting.
Alright guys, so this video has already been long enough. So this video is actually dedicated to my buddy, Goat Lord, my Bryan. my buddy Bryan over at our Ranch Airgun Fun channel, since this blind is his, this exact blind, I wanted to show him how to put it up, take it down, the features of it, all that kind of stuff. So y'all remember, like, comment, subscribe. Jesus loves you. And I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.